Hello, good morning. Welcome to the morning routine. Are you on time? Not like me. I'm not trying to make it sound like I am, or just a little bit
Hello.
finessed to go.
Have
We'll
it.
fix our mic maybe when we get to the floor.
Giant knot.
This is Lauren. I'm Ian. Welcome to the morning routine. We'll start with our breath, finish with feeling strong, and join along for simple and fun exercises on Sunday or any day in the archive. Take your time and get to the floor.
All
Practice
set now. All set.
our nasal breathing. Get into your comfortable position. I'm going to remain here in my tall kneel. Soak up those sun rays and check in with your body on the ground. With bent knees, push your feet in the floor. With bent knees, squeeze your bum. Then if you go up just a little bit more, could you tip your hips away to create a little arch underneath the ground or the floor? And then try to take that space away. Do that a couple more times. And is your head staying still? Or is it going with it? For a couple more repetitions, maintain that nice long head, crown of head reaching straight through, and keep the chin down or in as you rock in the hips. Now get a neutral place down here. That does not mean flush or heavy on the floor. Find a strong position here, and now try to lift the rib cage as well. Does the head come with, or can we just feel these sections of our body trying to work? The other fun way we can move the rib cage from the ground like that is to do a literal lateral bend. So, with your arms at your side, could you tip one way, flexing, in this case to my left, and then the other side. Little teapots, think of the rib cage oscillating over top of those ribs, and for one or two more repetitions, pull tall. Then at your shoulders, turn your palms to the ceiling or face up. Gently elevate the shoulders and then depress or pull down. Repeat a shrug up. Repeat the shrug down. Shake it out. Find somewhere in the middle and roll forward as you peel the shoulder blades away from the floor, rounding the shoulders, and then retract. In this retracted position, are your shoulders sitting flush to the floor? Repeat the forward roll. And as you scoop those shoulder blades underneath, like our arm bars, like our push-ups, like our favorite movements there, we want the shoulder blades sitting flush to the floor. Last one, roll in, pull down, find the middle, and relax. Now place a hand on the belly and a hand on the chest, and we're closed mouths and nasal breathing. Take a 4-second inhale, try to fill that belly. 4 seconds, exhale, also through the nose. Now breathe up here. Feel the chest rise, exhale. Do one more of each. Breathe into the belly, exhale. Breathe into the chest. Exhale. Belly again, breath in. The chest will stay calm for the rest of this exercise as we exhale. Inhale and hold for 4 seconds. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Breath in. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2. Exhale. Hold. Breathe in. And hold. Exhale. And hold.
I'm still holding.
Relax. With probably a light inhale. Tricked you at the end there, Lauren. Check in with your body. We'll do some crazier things today. By crazy, I mean simple crazy. How does it feel? Let's start from the breathing into some light rolls. Lauren took us through a light rolling series yesterday. Feel free to do the parts of this that feel nice and encouraged and welcomed by your body.
Starting on your back, extend your arms out to the side first just to start in our T shape. From here, pull a knee towards the chest, flexing a hip. Let the leg fall over, but keep the shoulders heavy for now. The leg falls over a little bit. Slowly extend at the knee. Now can you point your foot away from you? Try to straighten that knee a little bit more. And then pull the foot towards the shin. Bend the knee, pull it back to center, and extend. Same thing other side. Knee comes in, flexing hip. Falls over a little bit, but shoulders are heavy. Slowly straighten at the knee. Point the toes. Pull the foot to shin. And then bend the knee. Pull it back to center. Extend the leg. That could be an option to stay there and repeat that a couple more times each side. If you want a little bit more roly-poly action, place your arms up over your head. Bring one knee in up over your hip. Let it start to fall over you and start to extend straight away. As that goes, it's going to start to pull your lower body. Your shoulders are going to follow. Your head's going to follow. And you're going to end up on your stomach. Nice. That upper body did no work, all lower body. We're going to go back to where we came from. So bend that same leg. Start reaching it up towards the ceiling. Reaching it across the room behind you. It's going to pull hips with you. Then rib cage, head, shoulders. Roll back. Good. Other way. Other leg comes in. Falls over. Hip goes. Rib cage starts to roll. Shoulders and head pull you over. Onto your stomach, and then bend that same leg, reach towards the ceiling with your cheek. This side's harder for me today. Reach, and make that lower body pull your upper body onto your back. Sorry, I got a little stuck there.
Excellent. That's okay. We've always said it's okay if it gets harder sometimes, and that might mean you're doing it better. Doesn't mean you're getting all those other words that you might throw in your head. You just might be doing it with more integrity.
If you're riding a horse and it doesn't hurt, you might be doing something wrong.
You might be doing it wrong. Ted Lasso. Okay, focus. Amazing.
Wrists.
Wrists. Those wrists. Let's just rock out fists for our wrist drills today here. Start with your hands in parallel or with a hammer grip. And push onto those two peace sign knuckles, being index and middle. And then try to roll over towards the thumb.
Oh, both hands at the same time?
And that might be crazy or really nice and stretchy. And then come back to center. Now, at your hands, you might grip your fingernail on your thumb. That kind of hides or flexes at that thumb joint. There's different ways to do this. I'm still undecided on the best one. We're playing with them all. I believe this is really close to it. So from that position, we're trying to roll over, keeping the wrist straight, the elbow straight, and the shoulder packed. And then also pull into the floor to try to find now those other two digits. Those ones. And maybe if you're doing them both, great. No elbow bend though, Lauren.
Well, then I can't get it.
It doesn't need to go far. It does not need to go far. Let's just try that one more time. Push forward, keeping the armpits low. And then pulling back, keeping the elbows straight.
Straighten yours then.
I'm trying. Can't you see my bulging triceps?
No, I see them bend right there.
It's tough. Okay. Extend the hips and just shake that out for a second. Now turn the hands in, make fists, find peace signs. First one, keep the hand open because it's a little easier. So I'm going to keep my fist on left, and with my right hand, I'm going to open the fingers and try to get them flush to the floor. Making sure that my arm pit is low, engaged through the shoulder there. and feeling a nice stretch, but nothing too crazy. And then pull it back. Can you feel that pull back action? I corrected one thing too. See this? Ugh. Push through that peace sign when you come back. Let's try that one more time on that same side.
Oh.
So flex over. Keeping your fist would make it harder. Again, that would decrease the range that you would see, but maybe that's a better way for you to do the drill. Now push down into the floor through those peace sign digits and pull back nice and strong on that. Let's do the same thing on the other side. This is the last two on our wrists here. Pull over with an open hand because it's easier first. Pack that shoulder. I can feel myself cheating a little bit. And then push into the floor to bring that back up to a nice strong wrist. Peace sign digits. One more time. Perhaps keep the fist. This time that would be harder. Slowly flex over the wrist and then drive down to extend that wrist back to a nice strong stacked position. Shake that out. Let's go back to some gentle rolls of that upper body. They're meant to be core movements here. If we're feeling delicate or other words through our low back, modify as you need. Take it easy. But that little scorpion eagle over is one of my favorites. What do you got cooking
All right.
upstairs?
So now our lower body is quiet and heavy, and our upper body is going to pull us around. If the arms overhead were okay, we're going to reach them there. One arm, take your right arm and reach it towards the ceiling. Now start reaching that arm across your body to the corner where your ceiling meets your wall. And keep pulling it over and over. Your head's going to go, your shoulders are going to pull, and that'll pull you onto your stomach. Quiet lower body. We're going to go back where you came from. So same right arm. Slide it down almost to 90 at your shoulder. Then start reaching it towards the ceiling. Your head's going too. Your shoulders are going. Your upper body's pulling your lower body around. Nice. Other side. Lefty up. Reach across your ceiling to the corners of your room. Use your abs and your shoulders to pull you. Quiet torso, lower body, torso takes you. Same thing, other direction. Lefty sweeps down to that 90, reaches up to the ceiling, scrapes, oh yeah, scrapes all the way across. Ends up on your back. Just had a nice little crickety crack there. So those rolls, nice little reset.
That's really nice. That's real nice.
It's real nice.
From there, take a sip, maybe stand up. For our cat-cows today, we're going to go back and forth between this I go, you go, and we'll use Lauren as a model first, and then she'll cue me through the drill as well. I meant to go off camera here and get a small stick, just to give you the visual representation. Lauren, entertain them for a second.
Bye-bye. He's into the mystery land. Nobody knows what's back there. All right, we'll start on all fours, though. That's where we're going, right, Ian?
Right on. Oh, and I want to bring Lauren a treat, because I know everyone has their own training.
He's getting me a knee pad, so if you need a knee pad, get that out. End up on all fours here, hands under your shoulders, spread out wide.
Great. So, if you're looking, which I encourage you to look just for a quick second, you can see how Lauren has beautiful line here. That's our plank line, that's our hinge line. Very useful for the practice. Can you exaggerate this curve down here, Lauren? Right on. Can you see how I can now put my hand through there? The goal of this drill is to pull up from that position to lengthen out along the line. There will still be that natural S curve in the spine. However, it's longer. Hold this position for a couple seconds and then relax. And then if you were doing it, watch as Lauren cues me through this very same thing.
Well, I only get to do it once. That felt good.
We'll do it again.
Okay. So exaggerate that line there. Let's just keep our head neutral. Chin stays tucked the whole time. Nice arch in that low back. Now start pulling the floor together, using your abs to gently round. Good. And it's going to line up with that imaginary dowel on your back. Keep pulling under. 3, 2, 1, and then slowly go back. Maybe not to quite exaggerated. Are you doing it again? Okay, and pulling under again to make that nice long straight line from tip to tail. And one more gentle tilt forward And one more pull together underneath you to pull the floor, bracing those abs. Nice line. And then relax just to a in-between place there.
Do it again. So just watch for a quick second, resting in a comfortable position. We're going to try to extend that task by reaching over just a little bit as well. So again, Lauren's set up with a little bit more exaggerated curve in that low back. Pulling together, so stiffening those arms and pulling the abs on the front, create that shape in the back. Abdominals on the front to create that change in the back. Hold in this beautiful, long position, feeling nice and engaged on those abs for 3 more seconds or so. And then casually push the floor forward with stiff elbows. And then come back to your natural curve. From that natural curve place, pull the floor together and talk to those abs, the low ones, the ones that we all have. Finding a beautiful line, don't go too far for now, and then push the floor forward with the hands and back with the knees, and extend that spine. Could you do that one last time for this set? Stiffen elbows, pull, feel that core engage to help keep the hips a little bit more forward or under. Hold, and press the floor away to reset.
Wow.
Shake that out as a wiggle. Last set of that here. I go, you go. We're doing half of these reps here, following Lauren or me.
Oh, gripping, let me move that for you.
Thank you.
Gripping the floor. We're in that more exaggerated shape here in that low back. Now start pulling the floor together and tilting, tipping, tucking under, whatever word you'd like to use, because your core does the work. Those underside abs are pulling the pelvis forward. Hold 3, 2, and then still use your core, but tilt it the other way. Good. Tail to ceiling. No twisting. You might feel good. And then pull the floor back together underneath you and start tucking again. Use, you're shifting back, Ian. Shift forward. There you go. Sorry, don't mean to poke your bum. Yep. Tucking under. Sorry, I'm getting distracted correcting Ian here. And then one more time, push away as you tilt the tail to the ceiling. Making sure as you do this, okay, so one more pull together underneath you, low abs. Make sure both sides are pulling evenly. Are you pulling from the right as much as you're pulling from the left? Sometimes we see a little hitch there. 3, 2, use this side, 1, and then slowly relax to neutral. So if you have somebody there that can check that out, you should ask them. Check this out.
I appreciate the cues. They're hard to take. They're hard to take. Lauren didn't want to take tennis lessons from me. Not at all. It's hard to take it sometimes, but it's probably right.
Probably
right. I probably needed to engage the other side. That's a really good idea. I like that. We'll do that the next time. We'll really focus on the drill, focus on one-on-one. I like it. Cat-cows, let's get up. Get your balance aid as you need. And some very light hip bars. So pretend I'm holding on to this bar.
Oh, well then I'll use it.
Okay, use it. Yeah, that's great. Okay. So, hip bars to start here. Extend a leg out front that your heel approximately is in line with your big toe on the other side. Push that leg heavy into the floor as if to try to pull up the other leg. You're driving down on the heel on the front leg here and pulling up the back leg. Can that feel like this in the hips? For 3, 2, and then pull the heel back. Does that feel exciting in the hips, Lauren?
It felt interesting, yep.
Good. Same thing. Extend the leg out front, just to about that big toe. Now push weight into that leg and try to pull up the other leg off the floor.
So most of my weight's in my front
Most of your weight
heel.
is on the front heel, and you're driving down and helping pull up this other side. Then use your butt cheek to pull the heel back. We'll try that one more time. Heel out front. Transfer weight into that with a stiff knee. So as I'm saying, I'm trying to lift this back leg up off the floor, but really what I'm doing is almost pulling down and back with that leg. And then use your butt cheek through. What's up, Lauren?
It's good.
One more, other side. Heel out front. Transfer that weight. Drive down, activate those hips. And back. Lauren's had enough of that one. Let's switch it up. From here, bend the knee. Did your knee come forward? Did your low back come out? Lauren's got to get underneath. Now pull the knee back in line with the other leg. Pull the leg back in front of the other leg. Good. That's a tough position. Extend that leg at the knee. Same thing on the other side. Tucking under to neutral. Bend the knee without having to pull the hip forward. Hold, hold, hold. 3, 2, 1. And extend the knee down. Repeat the same thing, bending at the knee. Keeping it in line. Keeping the hips tucked under. Now lift out to the side. Hold for a second. Pull the foot to the knee. So you have that T-ray shape. Pull to center. And now extend the hip that the quads are parallel. And extend the knee. Repeat that same side one more time. Bend the knee. Lift out to the side. Rotate in the hip, bringing the foot to the inside of the balanced leg. And pull the knee to center, reaching out. Quads parallel. And then extend the knee to straight. Very well done. Same thing on the other side. So either turn around, use the balance aid, or challenge yourself without. From here, bend the knee. What direction do you go first?
Backwards.
Backwards, into that hip extension. Hip extension, hip extension. Then straighten the knee.
Then lateral. Adduction.
Then we bent it. And keeping those hips nice and level, we reached out to the side. Now pull the foot underneath. And I'm going to try to reach my knee to Lauren, then this corner, then all the way to center as I reach out of that hip to center. Parallel quads, extension through the knee. Repeat one more time. Knee bend, keeping quads parallel. Extend, reach. Keeping those hips level. I'm trying to touch Lauren with my knee here. And then I'm trying to reach further yet again to center. And then extend and straighten the knee. And let that check in. Okay, so what's up next?
Let's come down to the floor and do a little rotation with our upper body. So take your hinge stance, driving your hips back, shins are vertical, nice long spine. Find the floor with those hands. You might have to adjust from there. Walk yourself out to your push-up position, and then a slow push-up down either from your knees or your toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, soft landing. Do a little push-up back to your knees, and then walk your knees under you to a tall kneeling position. I'm going to be sitting here because this is comfortable. You could be in that more extended position, or if you really don't like either of those, sit on a chair. Hips don't move, upper body only. Take your arms across your chest. Head is in line with sternum, and it remains there the whole time for this first exercise. Rotate your rib cage and head one direction. Hips, knees stay forward. Make sure you're not looking further than your sternum or the center line. Pull on your abs to return to center. Same thing, other direction. Rotate the other direction. Pull yourself there. Don't just floppy over there. Now pull yourself back to center. Okay, back to the first way, and we're going to stay over there for a little bit. Rotate that first direction, growing long as you do that. Stay there. Don't look further than your center line. Lift up and dip off the back corner, taking a little lateral side bend. Then use those long side to pull yourself back on straight. Try to rotate further. Up and over in a little bit of a side back bend, corner bend. Use the long side to pull yourself back on straight. And then untwist yourself to center with abs. Relax for a second. Same thing other side. Grow tall first. Rotate the other direction. Side bend off that corner. Use the long side of the abs to pull yourself back to tall. Rotate further. Go up and over that corner again. Pull yourself back up. Now pull yourself to center and relax. Whew. Nice.
I'd like to finish today's practice with one more breathing drill. And if you're with us to this point, awesome. And if you're joining us now, you might want to catch up. From here, get on your back. We're just going to hold our breath for 30 seconds. We're going to be nice and quiet. We're having some ambient noise in the studio. Hopefully not too many extra sounds. To do that, start that nasal breathing pattern again. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Do that one more time. Now do it 5 times real quick. One more. And hold. Exhale. Did you make it?
No.
No? That's okay.
I've never been good at breath holding. Guess I need to practice.
That's okay. Whether you're at the cottage, having safe fun with friends, little breath hold challenges, or if you can't go to sleep at night, sometimes thinking about your breath can really be restorative and relaxing. Thank you very much for joining us here this morning. I'm Ian.
I'm Lauren.
Together we train simple, stay strong, and welcome you to Bars and Bells any day of the week. Check the archives. There'll be a newsletter going out tomorrow with the schedule for this week. There have been some updated times, so thank you for joining us here live at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Look at this beautiful sunrise.
Studio sunrise. So have a wonderful day. Take care. Goodbye.
We'll see you soon.